Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. So this reading is going to be for the Divine Feminine. We're gonna tap into your Divine Masculine's energy. Just see how he's doing, how's he feeling, what is he currently feeling towards you. Now, it is a general reading, so don't force the shoe to fit. If it does not resonate, there will be more readings to come. And thank you so much for liking and sharing, subscribing. Welcome to the team. For the new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. Excuse me. All right, maybe the Divine Masculine could be having trouble communicating something, or there could be an issue with communication. I think also we just entered Mercury retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive that we are entering soon, or if not today. And I know today is a full moon, or new moon actually. So yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of emotions. I think a lot of things are coming up to the surface. I also feel like communication could be like messing up, technology is messing up. So somebody could be trying to send you like communicate with you, and then maybe it's just not coming or being delivered as how they wanted to deliver the message. So yeah, let's see what the heck is going on. For some of you, the 8th house could be significant. So something about Scorpio or Scorpio season. Hold on y'all, because I'm throwing out a lot of like time frames and dates and shit, and all of this could be significant. So hold on, we're gonna educate ourselves together, Divine Feminines, because that's what we are. It's divine, and we don't stay ignorant. All right, so first of all, Mercury retrograde starts July 17th. So in 7 days, about a week from now, or 7 days from now, yeah, a week from now, we are going to be entering Mercury retrograde. So it's gonna feel like communication, there's going to be some sort of delays, right? Miscommunication, some people not saying what they actually mean, or not being able to, or finding it difficult, like I am, finding it difficult to find the right words to express themselves. The signs that will be most affected during this retrograde, which will be from the July 17th through August the 10th, is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And I just said something about Scorpio, right? I think I just said something about Scorpio. So the 8th house is significant. You can have that in your top 3. I know I do. I have Scorpio in my rising, so clearly starting to get affected by how the fuck I'm speaking. I feel like I've been, for the past week, I've been struggling with the words. But your masculines, can find themselves in this energy, or it could be coming up. You could go through a bit of like a separation, maybe from August 17th through August the 10th. For some of you who are on twin flame journeys, I know like the number 717 kind of, I think it relates to that twin flame energy. So maybe during this period, you could experience some sort of separation, or just miscommunication, like I said, within your twin flame connection, if you're in one. Interesting. So Pisces could be significant as well. So you could be a Pisces, your person could be a Pisces. Emotions could be coming up, like I said, or somebody could be finding it difficult to speak about how they feel towards you, or vice versa. But anywho, we're gonna tap into your Divine Masculine's energy. Let's see what what is it that they're currently feeling towards you? And then we're going to use the Twin Flame or this Oracle deck. Now, you could or could not be on a twin flame journey. You could or could not believe in the whole twin flame situation or soulmates, all of that good stuff. That's okay. Energy is energy. I feel like, you know, we just put titles on things sometimes when honestly it's all about energy at the end of the day. So however, whatever you want to label or title your relationship, either way, you're energetically connecting to whoever this divine masculine is that you're currently thinking about. So whoever that is on your mind, this is who we're going to pull on their energy. So let's see. Let's see. What messages do you have for the divine feminine when it comes to their masculine? What are they currently feeling towards the divine feminine? So we have the chaser energy, in pursuit, convincing, rejection, and it says let them go and let it be. So either someone let you go, divine feminine, like they felt like they could just walk away from the connection, and now they're realizing that things with you can be very abundant, right? With you, they can manifest certain things. I feel like with you, they feel like they can plant seeds and expand, grow. This could be even growing like a family or, you know, children, legacy. So I feel like they're coming. If they let you go, or if they, you know, separated, or if you guys are in separation right now, because again, the twin flame dynamic, you go through like a separation period. And I feel like they're just starting to, like, they're realizing during the separation period how life with you, basically whatever it is that you guys were to plant, or whatever it is that you like your energy itself is giving that Empress energy, where you're very nurturing, very caring, and whatever you put, you know, effort to or your attention to, it just blooms, it grows, it bears fruit. And I feel like it took this separation period for your person to realize, you know, how valuable that energy is. I feel like your person also sees how you attract. You're the type of person who you work hard, right? But you work hard for the things that you actually love. Like you don't waste your energy on things that really don't matter. And you approach tasks and situations with an open mind, right? Knowing that things are going to work out. You knowing that you don't have to stress out or be in fear or in worry that, you know, if things are going to manifest. I feel like you are so you're in this fertile energy where you know that you're going to be provided for, that whatever it is that you want to manifest is going to show up, right? Because you're showing up as your true authentic self. Therefore, you know that you're able to manifest, you're able to attract, you're able to bring in towards you whatever it is that you want. And your person knows that that is not an energy that, you know, they can come by often. This is you're very, it's like you're very mysterious. You make them want to go and explore life with you, because I feel like they've never I don't feel like they've ever experienced someone quite like how you've shown up in their life. All right, what messages do you have for the divine feminine? Ooh, what is there? Yeah, ooh, look, an awakening. I don't know if you guys can see it. I know that I wanted to keep the red thing going on. Let me know in the comments if you want the bright light back. But maybe I will turn the light on, but it's too bright. Let's see. Well, here's the awakening. Somebody is definitely having an awakening. They're realizing the energy, they are realizing the value of your energy, and they're awakening to the fact that, for one, because you know your value, you're not willing to settle for mediocrity, right? And I feel like your twin, your person, your soulmate, the person that you're connecting to, your divine masculine, they're realizing this about you. They're realizing that, first of all, like I said, your value, but also what they can cultivate. I'm hearing what they can grow with you, right? And I feel like before they were used to connections who let them feeling like this, exactly, like nothing, like empty, lack, insecure. It's like they knew they deserved more, but somehow they could have continued like to attract energies that left them feeling used, unseen, uncared for. I don't even know if that's a word, but maybe they were just used to feminine energies who came in and just maybe even used them for their money. I don't know. And I feel like with you, it's like you've shown them that you don't necessarily need them, right, to survive, but you see that what value they can bring to what you are already planting and watering and nurturing, if that makes sense. And I feel like they're awakening to that energy, right? They're awakening to the connection, for one, that you guys share is deeper than the surface level energies that they have created with other people. I even heard friends, like maybe even their friendships were very surface level. So it's like you're teaching them, if you guys, started off as friends, you showed this person that even at a friend level you can have a deep connection. It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be all about the passion, that you guys could share. It's like you guys can talk about other things. You guys can share other things that are like interest, right? You even though you may be very different, there are certain things that bring you together because of, maybe things that you've experienced. And somehow it's like you see this person, maybe you guys mirror each other. I'm picking that up as well. Like you mirror each other, but it's like you learn to not settle. You learn to not stick around certain situations where you weren't being poured into, right? And I feel like your person, your divine masculine, could have, maybe stayed in connections longer than they needed to because this is what they were used to. And I feel like, your energy came by and made them realize, like, there is more. There is more than what I've, what I've opened, what I've experienced so far. And I feel like with you, it's like they're starting to see things from a higher level, right? With this awakening, they're starting to see things like what actually truly matters to them. If it was, I'm kind of picking up on a person, on like a divine masculine who was used to like a certain type of lifestyle. Maybe they were very into, I want to say not superficial, but maybe they did kind of get blinded by the luxury, material, 3D, shiny things that, the things that glitter but don't necessarily hold true value, right? And this could be in regards to, things, money, cars, clothes, things like that, and even people, right? Maybe they look good on the outside, but then in the inside they're full of bullshit, right? Like, there's nothing to them. There's no substance. And I feel like with you've shown them a different perspective. And I feel like you're again, I'm picking up on that Empress energy. It's like you're beautiful not only on the outside but also on the inside. And I feel like this divine masculine is starting to realize that there is a such thing as being both, right? Being both. But in order to experience the inner beauty of someone, you have to be willing to expose, I feel like this divine masculine could have been struggling with allowing their inner beauty to shine. Maybe they didn't even realize that they had that inner beauty in them. Because if you're willing to settle for superficial shit, then that means that that's how you feel about yourself. And I feel like this masculine, your energy has helped them awaken to their own self-worth, their own value. Community and vibration. Friendships, fun, a light heart. Enjoy downtime with friends and family. So some of you with your divine masculines could be spending, a lot of time with friends and family. I also feel like they are maybe even realizing or awakening to people in their community, like friendships that they may have had, family members that they may have had, and they're starting to recognize how these people play a part in how they view themselves, like who they have kept in their circle. It's almost like they're analyzing their connections or their friendships, seeing if they, I feel like your divine masculine is really trying to match your vibration, right? I feel like they see how you vibrated an energy. Like you're always, I'm not going to say always, but I feel like you're a person who finds the positive, even when things may not seem, or they're uncomfortable, right? It's almost like you understand that being uncomfortable makes you grow, and you just go with it, right? The way you see and perceive adversity is what helps you elevate even higher each time you overcome some adversity. And I feel like because you do that, your divine masculine is watching you. I'm hearing like in awe, like, damn, how does she just continue to just flow even when things seem to kind of be all working against her? And I feel like that type of energy that you're giving off, it's making your divine masculine analyze. Again, that Seven of Pentacles is coming up to my third eye. Analyze, like, even their own circle, how they've the people that they've been surrounding themselves with. Are these people still feeding into their soul, or are they trying to hold them back? It's like they're having an awakening in so many different aspects, not only on how they feel towards you and how they're viewing you, but how they're running their entire life period, like who they're keeping around them. I'm hearing birds of a feather flock together. So maybe they're starting to awaken to how, people that they kept close to them, if they're still serving them for for the greater good, for growth, or if these are people that need to be removed or readjusted in their lives. The sacred journey, this card always reminds me of like someone trying to really understand or uncover themselves. Like I see someone going on long car rides, maybe at night. Maybe this is something that you like to do or your divine masculine likes to do. And this is when they kind of like dissect things, process things, try to understand. This is, it's like soothing to them. But it's like they're doing the work because they know that in order for them to show up as your divine masculine, as your divine counterpart, they have to elevate, they have to vibrate at a higher energetic level in order for them to be on the same page as you. Deception. Someone has been hiding behind a mask, like how they truly feel. Okay, so we have deception, and it says mask, illusion, duplicity, look beyond the superficial. We've been talking about that. So your person has really been like wearing a mask, like trying to hold back how they truly felt. Like they've been trying to give you maybe even like small pieces of themselves, right? Like not completely opening themselves up, not completely revealing who they are, what they want. Some things are ending, and I feel like they're also going through a lot of endings, right? Like I feel like those changes that you seem to flow through, right? That transitions and transformations are very uncomfortable, and I feel like you, divine feminine, have found a way to kind of like flow through those changes even when it's uncomfortable. And I feel like your divine masculine admires that about you, and they could be going through a lot of endings themselves, right? Because if this is your twin flame, they're experiencing the same things that you could potentially be experiencing. It's just that you're just so graceful and angelic through the change. And your divine masculine is like, holy shit, like, how are you not freaking out? How are you not freaking out? Like, how are you okay with removing your mask and being so vulnerable and being okay with it? And it's like your divine masculine is learning that in order for them to grow, they do have to be a certain level of, show a certain level of vulnerability. And I feel like they're having to put an end to things that made them feel comfortable and what they were used to. They're having to step out of their comfort zone, but they're hesitating. It's almost like they're having a difficult time moving forward. It's like that comfort I'm seeing the Two of Swords, that Two of Swords energy where they could be overthinking, right? Because this lady's holding her eyes, so they could be overthinking, not wanting to move forward or afraid to move forward. Not that they don't want to, but it's because they're afraid due to maybe a past heartbreak, just past disappointments. I'm also seeing the Four of Pentacles in my third eye. So someone like just holding back. Yeah, look, alone, just holding their energy, restricting their energy and loss. So all right, let's get some tarot, because what is going on with your twin flame or your divine masculine right now? Let's see. What is this awakening when it comes to the divine masculine? Four of Wands. Four of Wands. So they want a higher level of commitment. This is like the marriage card. Stability, security, home. Something about home is very significant. Maybe they're realizing that you are home to them. Like, you are their comfort, even though they may have viewed their own life as comfortable. They may have created this, comfortable life for themselves. It's like they're starting to awaken and realize that everything that they have built up until this point felt like home, and then you came in and you showed them a different level, or a different, we spoke about a different view, right? A different perspective of what home is, or what home could be, with a divine feminine being part of that, right? This could have been someone that was used to being single. I don't know. Maybe they lived that bachelor lifestyle, or they were someone that was really focused on money, their work. That's that death energy that I was talking about, like that transformation energy. Someone putting something to complete end, and coming to a complete halt. Like something transforming. I'm hearing you stop this divine masculine dead on their tracks. Like, you just came in like what is it? Is it Miley Cyrus song? Like with a Wrecking Ball? Y'all know I just be making up words, lyrics. But yeah, like, you came in and you fucked some shit up for this masculine, but for the good, right? Like, you came in with this tower, because I know I saw, yeah, you came in with this tower and you offered a different perspective, right? It's the only thing you did is offered a different perspective. You showed this divine masculine how to do something differently, but still get to that same final goal. So this almost feels like, for example, this divine masculine was used to being single, living the, that bachelor life, that solo journey type shit. Okay, great, beautiful, I love it. Focusing on their money, focusing on work, whatever, not building things that are too serious, just being superficial, giving little offerings here and there, like, here, take this rose, so I know it'll make you smile for a little bit. And then that's it, right? I feel like that's what they were used to. That's what they grew up in. That's what they used to actually do for fun. Maybe they were the type of, like, they like that chaser energy, where they, they're that good looking cutie patootie, charming, and all they got to do is smile, and they want to have a good time. I'm here for a fun time, not a long time type energy. And that shit didn't work with you. You actually made this masculine realize that you turn a house into a home, right? You turn you can turn anything, whatever you touch turns into gold. Whatever you set your mind on, you make it, like, you flourish. You're very creative. I'm picking up, like, creative and fertile, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you're very passionate about the things that you do. I'm hearing you dance at the beat of your own drum. So maybe you like to dance as well. You could also be an artist. You express yourself through art. And I'm just looking at her drawing the tattoo. You could be a tattoo artist as well. Henna, something about henna could be significant as well. Look, artist. See? You like to paint or something? Something about art. Ace of Wands. Like, there's a lot of passion here. You're a very passionate person. Like I said, very creative. You basically come up with, like, ideas. They come to you and you just, like, go for it, right? You make shit happen. I'm hearing you make some shit shake. You don't just come up with these great ideas and you just let them linger and then, they float into the air. No, you were like, okay, this is what came to my mind. And this is what I'm gonna, and now I'm gonna take action towards it. You talk the talk. You walk the talk. You walk the talk. Yeah. Awakening and Four of Wands. What did I say about perspective? I'm telling y'all, with the Hangman energy, you stop this man dead on their tracks. I'm telling you, what they thought they wanted at one point. Excuse me, I got a mosquito on my leg. Mosquito bite on my leg. What they thought they wanted, right? I feel like, again, I'm talking about a divine masculine who's used to being single, like living that single life. And it's like now they're starting to realize, like, damn, like I gotta hang that shit up. I gotta hang that shit up in order for me to step into this union with this person, with this divine feminine. Like, I know, for one, I gotta hang this shit up. I gotta take the mask off, because she is definitely not the type to do no superficial shit. So she's not gonna be happy with this little rose that I'm trying to give her. Oh, when I said rose, it made me think of something else. Y'all be having, I don't know, nasty time for y'all. Yeah, maybe maybe they thought that they had to put it down like in the bed, and that's it. That's all. They was gonna have you, and it was gonna be a good time, a fun time, and then it turned into something else. Now this divine masculine want to give you a whole house, marry you. Like, when they once thought that all this was going to be was a good time, now they're like, holy fucking shit, it's not that no more. Like, I can see myself building a home with this divine feminine. Like, they're awakening to the fact that they can build something that's long lasting, that could grow. I'm hearing hang in there. Y'all can hang in there. Like, something that you can wear. I'm hearing long lasting and durable, right? Something that can hang in there. I guess because I'm looking at the Hangman and Four of Wands. It's just giving very secure, very solid foundation between the two of you. So y'all see my words. With the tattoo, I'm also picking up, like, maybe, I know with henna is not permanent, but I feel like, you made a permanent mark in this person's life. Like, you've made something, even if it were not, I feel like with this person is spending time, like, thinking and processing things, about your connection and your relationship that they hold with you. And I feel like you left a lasting impression on this person. And I feel like they realize now, like, they're starting to realize, like, even if things did not go how they want it to go with you, I feel like you've changed this person. Like, you've changed their beliefs and how they actually, even, like I said, they see themselves. Things could be changing. Like, maybe, I know we saw the tower, so things could be like being flipped upside down for this person. Like, things could be, they're having to leave people behind, friendships, people who they felt like they were part of their community, like they grew up with. What the fuck, y'all? What did I say about the Seven of Pentacles? Didn't I say it? I think I said it. Justice. It's like they're doing a lot of reflecting. That's the word. They're reflecting. I'm also picking up on the Hermit energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or could be a Virgo yourself. With the Justice energy, it's like they're calling, they're seeing the truth of everything that they've been trying to hide from themselves, because they know that this shit don't work with you. they're starting to realize how they've been lying to themselves, how they've even kept a mask up, and they kind of started to believe it. Like, maybe I am supposed to just be this, bachelor and just have a good time, never really settle down, And now they're starting to realize, like, damn, like, no, there's a lot more out here that I can accomplish when I work with a divine feminine. Right? Like, because the divine feminine can provide something for me that I know I cannot do for myself, and vice versa, right? Like, they're starting to understand the importance of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy in a dynamic, right? They could be thinking about marriage even, right? If this is a person, a divine masculine, that never thought about getting married, or stepping into something very I'm hearing contractual, like with contracts, like, this is marriage. This actually screams marriage. It's like they're starting to see how marriage, how they, maybe their beliefs behind marriage is changing, right? Maybe they were like, no, I'm never getting married. I'm not the type. I am not the type. I'm not the one nor the two to get married. So now it's like, oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Put a fork in it. I know my singlehood, is it done? Is it really done? And I feel like they're starting to realize that it is really done, because we saw that death energy. I wouldn't be surprised if it pops out, that they have to put something to an end. Relationships, friendships. Seven of Swords and Four of Swords. That's that denial energy again. But here's the thing. With the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, your person is with it. Claire, for one, I'm getting so many messages all at one time. And then, okay, one, for some of you, your person, again, they're realizing how maybe people in their community, maybe certain friendships, maybe they're fake. Like, they're realizing certain people around them, they're very fake. There could even be like gossip. Again, that denial or superficial energy, like realizing that their, friendships and connections are not as deep as, they thought they were. And with the Four of Swords, it's like they're reflecting on this. It's a lot of energy of withdrawal, alone, and reflection, introspection. They could even be journaling, right? Like writing out their feelings and actually taking the time to see the truth on paper. But they could have come across like certain information, or somebody could have disclosed some information to your person that made them realize that maybe some friends or maybe some family aren't really what they were showing up as with this mask energy. That could be for some of you. For others of you, I feel like your person is also realizing like how they've been in denial, right? How they've been the one wearing this mask. But what I like about this, with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and then followed by the Page of Wands, it's letting me know that your person is willing and open to learn these lessons, right? Not stay in denial, not continue to lie to themselves and continue to maintain these friendships just because they've been around for so long. I feel like your person is actually taking that steps to, again, educate themselves, learn about how they've been showing up. And I'm just hearing like learning their own lessons, right? They could also be picking up a new course of study. Your divine masculine could be picking up a new course of study here, or educating themselves in something, so they can go on this new adventure, new beginning, taking a risk towards something. Ooh, the Empress. What I tell you? I knew you was sitting in this Empress energy. You could be birthing new ideas, projects. You could be pregnant. You could be you could already have children. Like you could be just someone that comes off as very nurturing, very caring, again, very fertile, someone that brings projects, ideas into life. Like you don't just talk about it, you just be about it. You're about your shit. You got shit handled. As the Empress, you handle shit from the throne. You don't chase, you attract. I told you I was picking up on that Empress type of energy. Because an Empress is, I feel like, a woman that's able to lead a whole empire, not by control, but by how she, by example. Let me put it like that. You don't try to control your divine masculine's actions. You show them by how you show up and by setting boundaries if they're not showing up with said energy or with matching energy. You're willing to put up healthy boundaries to help your masculine understand that, look, that child's play you're trying to show up with, that superficial bullshit that you're trying to show up in, that does not work with me. And I am okay with walking away from the bullshit if that's all you're showing up at, if that's what you're showing up with, and that's all. And I feel like your masculine is having that awakening where they realize, like, oh shit, like, she's not playing. She's not playing. Like, you're not wearing the mask here. You're literally like, you know what? You're the one, you're probably the Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. You're the one calling justice and saying, look, either you show up as, someone that can match my energy, or at least showing that you're trying to evolve, or I'm okay with going a different way. I don't do superficial shit. We can't do that over here, not as a Empress or a divine feminine. No, we cannot. It doesn't, it makes our skin crawl. We start to itch. We start to fucking shake. We don't do fake. We don't do superficial. Like, for some of us, we can't wear fake earrings because that shit breaks you out. And nothing against fake earrings. I love me a cute, pair of, earrings. But sometimes you can't wear them. They break you the fuck out because it's not the real thing. That's how we feel with superficial people that show up in our energy, knowing that we've done the fucking inner work, and you want to show up with fool's gold and shit. No, we cannot. And this masculine knows this. What is this deception? I love it when my guides just be like, I mean, you right on point, sis. You telling them like you supposed to. Cancer season with the Chariot. So something during this season could be very significant. Things getting ready to pick up speed. Things coming into balance. Victory, success, travel, heavy travel with the Six of Swords. Following that, you could be working on getting your passport or filling out like contracts. There could be heavy energy on contracts right now. With the Empress energy, I mean, literally what I just said in deception, literally just confirmed exactly what I said. We don't do the superficial shit. It makes our skin crawl. Something about the 12th house, something about Pisces. I think I said that at the beginning of the reading. Something about Pisces. Pisces season could be significant. Or emotions. Maybe they have been repressing or suppressing their emotions or not wanting to face their emotions, and at this point they have no choice. They know they have no choice. They have to make a decision. With the Chariot, I feel like they are going to make the right decision because they want to move to calmer waters. And the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, I feel like your person sees that taking a risk in this connection, they feel like they could build something solid, something, generational wealth, something long lasting. I feel like they pick up on the loyalty that you show up with, right? I feel like they're, because of how the energy and your essence that you show up with, or that you've shown them, I feel like they're willing to take a risk. Like, they're willing to risk and let certain relationships and or a way of living, a lifestyle, just so they can take a risk with you, because they know you can give birth to, that's that fertile energy, right? Like, whatever, you're very creative, you're very passionate, whatever you touch turns into gold. And I feel like this masculine sees that. Let me get one more. What did I say about the Hermit? Look, I don't make it up. I don't make it up. I don't make it up. I just say what I feel. And then the cards just pop out. Someone's doing a lot of studying. And I'm not just talking about learning. I did say something, maybe your person is doing, picking up a new course of study. But they are, for one, they're studying you from head to toe. Like, I know they see you like, damn, her fine ass. And two, this masculine may want you to be the one that carries their child. So they're educating themselves, like, they're gathering information on how to become this person, or how they can, I feel like this is inner study, like inner work, soul, like work, or learning themselves on a new, different level that maybe they've never allowed themselves to, like, explore, right? Because you see a whole bunch of fucking books. So I feel like this person is just like, maybe writing a lot. I don't know if they started journaling, maybe. They started writing their feelings, their thoughts, the things that they've experienced, with who they've experienced it with. Maybe they're even staying up late at night, just dissecting themselves, trying to learn why they've become who they become, why they are the way they are, why they've wanted to stay single for so long, and why they've been afraid maybe of commitment or marriage, or allowing themselves to show up as true, authentic. Like, what made them do that in the first place, so that they can show up to you as this, what their true essence is. I feel like that's that delusion and illusion energy. They could have been someone who, like, with the Knight of Wands. Yeah. This is someone that was used to just being here for a short time, not a long time. They had options. Maybe they are someone that looked good, was very charming, very exciting to be around, a good time, fun time. We're going to laugh, we're going to have a good time. I'm just not going to be here for a while, because tomorrow somebody else want to go out and play. And I got these tickets for 7 different people, and I'm going to use my tickets on the 7 different people. I don't know. Maybe they were a player like that, right? But then now they met you and they're like, holy shit, I don't want the tickets. I want the real shit. I want the gold. I want that one coin. I have all these paper ass tickets, and I see all these little shiny things on the shelf. But then they saw you, and they see that with this one, coin, they can build a lot more shit than with these 7 tickets. There's more value in what you have to offer than this whatever they got in their hand right now. And the thing about it is, right, I feel like they know with you, they can manifest anything because you are the magician. You, again, I feel like you're someone that can turn not like everything, anything you touch into gold. You got this person stuck in their head right now, I'm hearing dead on their tracks, like they're stuck. Oh, divine masculine is going through a transformation, but they're gonna awake. I mean, they're going to wake up to it, right? They're having that awakening. Look, between worlds, they're leaving something behind. They are. Time to go. They know that it's time to leave something behind, whatever that is. All right, let's close it out, Divine Feminine. Let's see what relationship message your guides have for you. We have Taurus, we have Virgo, we have Aquarius, Aries. Pisces. Something about that 12th house. Someone's really doing that deep soul searching, and I think they're tapping into their higher self to get the answers, you guys. Like, this is somebody that may be starting to like this divine masculine, I feel like is starting to understand the importance of maybe meditation or prayer, like spending time in prayer and meditation, because that's when you kind of receive, or that's when you can connect with your higher self. And I feel like they're doing that deep inner work. Like, maybe that's why we saw that 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, where they're educating themselves about, you know, who they're meant to be at the core, right? Like, literally getting past the superficial shit. All right, what messages do you have for the Divine Feminine when it comes to this connection? Yang. That's like the Ace of Wands. And why? See, what did I tell you? Someone's asking a lot of questions about themselves. Is my light doing that? Why is it doing that? Or is that the phone doing that? That is so weird. That is so weird. All right, let me hurry up and finish. But I feel like your divine masculine is asking a lot of whys. Like, why am I like this? Why did I block love out in the first place? What happened in my childhood that made me want to shut myself out? Who belongs in my circle now? Are they still loyal? Am I still sticking with these people because they're comfortable? I've known them for so long. I feel like there's a lot of like these questions are coming up. All these questions are coming up. All right, let me find this shit. 31. So some of you could be 31 years old. The number 4 could be significant. 444 or 333 as well. 111. Okay, why am I all the way over here with why? Lord have mercy. Well, I'm going to read this since I came back here. It says, we don't always know what we engage in our relationships in the way we do. We don't know We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this and why did I say that, and spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself? Literally, we just said that. Someone is going deep within themselves and asking those questions. Wait, hold on, let me go back. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Literally, this person was used to being superficial, right? So now they're digging, they're going deep to figure out like what actually makes me happy. Who am I at the core? It says uncover them. It says miracle buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Boom. And I love that this divine masculine is not only asking the hard questions, they are also getting ready to put action behind whatever it is that they come to a conclusion about. It says circumstances are supporting action on your part. This is this yang energy. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is a movement forward toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Boom, boom. I love this. I fucking love this. I love this. All right, you guys. That is all I have for you guys, or Divine Feminines. I hope the message gave you a little clarity, a little guidance about your Divine Masculine. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.